For stronger legs, seniors should consider adding these 3 vitamins to their nightly routine. You may have been misled. Many people are told that aging by itself causes their legs to weaken, but that isn't the whole story. The true cause often comes down to a hidden deficiency in 3 essential vitamins your body requires to restore leg strength as you sleep. Here's the surprising part. What nobody is telling you is this: these nutrients are natural, inexpensive, and not particularly profitable. That is why you won't find them advertised on TV or social media, and why most doctors don't mention them. However, the scientific proof is undeniable. Lacking even one of these vitamins can triple your fall risk after 60, slow down muscle repair by 37, and increase the likelihood of leg cramps by 42. In this video, we're going to reveal the top vitamin for rebuilding leg strength. Although it's been proven to boost strength by 31, very few seniors actually take it. And why is that? Because there's simply no financial incentive to address the true root cause. Without these key nutrients, your legs, your very foundation, begin to weaken. Your muscles are unable to recover, and your nerves lose their connection. Recent studies indicate that seniors who take these particular vitamins before bed experience improved balance, less leg pain, and quicker muscle recovery in only a few days. Based on eye-opening research, we will list the top 3 vitamins every adult over 60 ought to take before bedtime to rapidly regain leg strength. You can confirm everything mentioned here, as all the information is supported by scientific studies with reference links provided below. But before we start, please leave a comment telling us where you're watching from, your age, and which vitamins you currently take each day. Don't be shy. We respond to every comment with personalized advice. This is your opportunity to get real information customized to your lifestyle, age, and leg health. Let's start with the first vitamin on our list, one that most seniors almost never take: vitamin B12. While many older adults have heard of it, few really grasp just how crucial B12 is for strong legs, stable movement, and overnight muscle repair. When your B12 levels get low, your legs begin to fail. This isn't just from muscle loss, but because the communication line between your brain and your legs starts to break down. You can think of B12 as the electrical wire that connects your nerves to your muscles. Can you picture that? When that connection gets weaker, it results in fatigue, instability, and ultimately dangerous falls. Here is the issue. After age 60, your body has a much harder time absorbing B12 from your food, and it's not your fault. As we get older, our stomachs produce less hydrochloric acid, which is required to release B12 from proteins. This means your intestines are unable to absorb enough of this nutrient, even if you're eating meat, fish, or eggs. According to the National Institutes of Health, as many as 43% of people over 60 have low or borderline B12 levels, and many don't even know it. The symptoms show up gradually. First, you might feel numbness in your feet, then tingling, stiffness, and finally weakness when trying to stand up. So why does this occur? It's because B12 is vital for maintaining the myelin sheath, which is the protective coating around your nerves. When this sheath gets weaker, your nerves cannot transmit signals correctly. As a result, your brain's messages fail to reach your legs. This is why seniors with low B12 often experience slow walking, unsteady steps, foot dragging, and cramps at night. These symptoms can even mimic early Parkinson's disease or diabetic neuropathy. A 2017 study in the journal Neurology, which followed over 25,000 seniors, discovered that people with low B12 were 60% more likely to have a fall and almost 3 times more likely to have issues with walking. The timing, however, is crucial. Your nervous system actually regenerates while you sleep. This is the period when your body repairs nerve tissue, resets muscle coordination, and reinforces the communication between your brain and muscles. You'll see why this matters in just a moment. If B12 is not available during this repair window, your nerves cannot recover as they should. This is why taking B12 before you go to bed is so important. It provides the right nutrients at precisely the right time. Unlike stimulants like caffeine, B12 actually encourages calm brain activity. It will not keep you up. In fact, some seniors report having deeper, more restful sleep when they take it at night. Now, not all forms of B12 are created equal. The best kind for older adults is methylcobalamin, because it's absorbed more readily, particularly if you have digestive problems. The most effective types are sublingual tablets that dissolve right under the tongue, going into the bloodstream directly, and bypassing the stomach entirely. If you only rely on standard tablets or a multivitamin, you could still be deficient. So how quickly can you feel a difference? Within just 10 to 14 days, many seniors report improved muscle coordination, quicker nerve responses, and stronger movements in their legs. Clinical studies have shown that after 6 weeks of daily B12 supplementation, one elderly patient who was unable to walk without help for more than 10 minutes regained complete mobility. These are not miracle stories. This is just basic nutritional science in action. So if your legs feel stiff, weak, or numb, or if you notice twitching at night, or feel unsteady on your feet, begin by correcting your B12 levels. It is more than just another supplement, it's a clear signal from your body. The longer your nerves are deprived of it, the more difficult it becomes to restore your full strength. Now let's move on to our second vitamin. This one is proven to reverse leg weakness in as little as 2 weeks when taken at bedtime and to promote genuine muscle growth. In second place, we have vitamin D3. This one might surprise you. Most people think that vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is only good for the bones. And yet, around age 60, D3 becomes one of your body's most potent allies for preserving and rebuilding muscle, particularly in your legs. What's more, if you fail to take it before you go to sleep, you miss out on your body's most important recovery window. That makes it more critical than ever. A lot of seniors don't know they are deficient in vitamin D3. Over 70 of them are. The evidence is quite clear. Weak legs, slower recovery times, and a higher risk of falls are all directly tied to low levels of D3. Let's break this down a bit. Vitamin D3 goes well beyond just sunlight and calcium. It plays a direct part in muscle protein synthesis, which is the process your body uses to build and repair muscle fibers. Around the age of 60, your capacity to rebuild muscle after normal daily activity starts to decline. You could just walk around your home and still wake up feeling sore. But when your D3 levels are low, that rebuilding process slows down even more. This is when sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, begins to set in, and it targets your legs first. Your thighs, glutes, and calves start to shrink. Even before you see it, you will feel it. Getting up becomes more difficult. Climbing a flight of stairs takes more energy. Standing for long periods becomes exhausting. Your physical world begins to contract. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with low D3 who supplemented before bed experienced a 34% reduction in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength in just 3 months. Can you believe that? It's a huge difference. Why does this happen? Because D3 does more than just maintain bone density. It also activates the muscle receptors in charge of strength and balance. And since those receptors are most active when growth hormone is released during deep sleep, taking it at bedtime is the ideal time. But it gets better. D3 also helps to reduce inflammation within your muscles. Do your calves ever burn at night, or do your thighs have a deep ache? That could be caused by persistent microinflammation, and D3 helps to manage it. According to a 2022 study in Frontiers in Aging, seniors who were deficient in D3 had double the amount of leg pain at night and significantly slower muscle recovery. Over a 6-week period, those who took D3 before bed demonstrated measurable gains in walking speed, balance, and pain relief. Here is where most seniors make a mistake. They either don't take D3 at all, or they take it in the morning. But when you take it at night, it aligns perfectly with your body's natural repair cycle, and that's when the true benefits emerge. Muscle growth doesn't happen at the gym or during your daily activities. It happens when you are asleep. Without D3, that process simply cannot happen correctly. And no, sunlight by itself is not enough. After you turn 60, your skin produces 75% less D3 from the same amount of sun exposure. This means that even daily walks outside might not provide your body with what it needs. Supplementation becomes essential. Most adults over 60 can benefit from 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 every night. Although your blood levels should determine the precise dosage, always choose vitamin D3, not D2. For better absorption, have it with a small serving of healthy fat, like avocado, or some almond milk. And don't be concerned, D3 won't disturb your sleep. In fact, some research suggests it may even improve sleep quality by calming the nervous system and easing nighttime leg cramps. If your muscles feel tight, your recovery seems poor, or your walking speed is getting slower, your body might just be lacking this vital nutrient. Correcting that one habit could finally give your muscles what they need to get better. The most powerful vitamin of all, though, is one that most seniors have never even thought about. It doesn't just support strength. It also helps rebuild collagen, reactivates muscle memory, and can reverse years of muscle decline, even well into your 70s. In first place, we have vitamin K2. Hardly any older adult ever discusses this vitamin, even though it could be the single most potent one for rapidly restoring strength to your legs. And no, we don't mean the kind from leafy greens. That is vitamin K1, which assists with blood clotting. This is K2, and it helps give back what age has been taking from your bones and muscles. The odds are that your body is severely deficient in K2, especially if you are over 60, and your legs frequently feel weak, sore, or unsteady. Perhaps your knees pop when you stand up, or your calves feel like stretched rubber bands by the middle of the day. So what does K2 really do? Picture it as your body's own calcium traffic director. In simple terms, it guides calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, and puts it into your bones, which is exactly where it belongs. When K2 is deficient, calcium goes off course. It can harden blood vessels, accumulate in joints, and stiffen soft tissues. Hard to believe, isn't it? This is why so many seniors with low K2 levels often struggle with both tight, aching legs and brittle bones. Their calcium is literally going to all the wrong places, and most people have no idea. K2 also plays a crucial role in activating the genes that are responsible for muscle recovery. In a 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients, older adults who took a daily dose of K2 had remarkable outcomes. Their quadriceps strength went up by 21, and their standing balance got 31 better in only 8 weeks. That's more than just a supplement boost, that is genuine muscle activation. Even better, the ones who took it before bed saw the greatest improvements, since that is when bones and muscles regenerate the fastest. Vitamin K2 works hand in hand with vitamin D3. You can think of them as a team. D3 helps calcium get into your bloodstream, while K2 makes sure that calcium gets delivered to your bones instead of your arteries or joints. Without sufficient K2, D3 can actually have the opposite effect. It can push calcium into the wrong places. This is why some older adults who take D3 by itself still complain of stiffness or even worsening joint pain. In most of these situations, the missing component is K2, but that's not the whole story. K2 also improves how your muscles use glucose for energy and helps create new bone tissue by activating a protein called osteocalcin. This is especially critical for older individuals with poor circulation, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes. In a clinical trial from the journal Aging and Disease, seniors who supplemented with K2 demonstrated better blood sugar regulation and more leg endurance during walking tests. When taken at night, K2 even helped to restore muscle glycogen during sleep, which resulted in stronger, more energized legs the following day, without any fatigue or soreness. Here's the challenge though, K2 is quite rare in the modern diet. It's mostly found in things like aged cheeses, certain meats, and fermented foods such as natto. Unless you are eating these foods regularly, you are probably not getting nearly enough. This is why supplementing with the MK7 form, which is the most absorbable and long-lasting kind of K2, is highly recommended, especially before bed. MK7 remains active in your body for a longer time, providing more stable calcium control and more powerful overnight muscle support. When you take K2 before you go to sleep, it's like flipping a switch on your body's natural repair mechanisms. And if you're already taking vitamin D3, K2 is the final key that unlocks its real benefits. So if you've noticed your legs getting weaker, that climbing stairs has become more difficult, or you have new pain in your knees and calves that wasn't there last year, K2 could very well be the missing link. If your muscles still haven't recovered, your strength has not come back, and it feels like your legs are losing the fight against time, it might all come down to this one single overlooked vitamin. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real health solutions made just for seniors. Your legs carry you through your entire life. Let's make sure they remain strong for all the years to come. If you have any questions or would like to share your own experiences, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you never miss new videos.